You forcefully entered her home and attacked her. Is this a joke?
Imagine being a paraplegic for the last 25 years and then being accused of kicking someone's door in. This lady, Catherine Jensen, did just that.
He kicked in the door. I ran. He choked me out.
And even though she has a history of making false police reports and the story's not adding up, Officer Markel Belote still finds it justifiable to charge Charles with these offenses.
But on the other side,
I literally can't. I don't have muscle control. I'm not. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And when another officer overheard what was going on, raised suspicions to a supervisor.
ag assault.
I broke into somebody's house.
From the trespass ag assault.
How long ago?
19th, 15th, 9th, one of
How
those.
long you been paralyzed?
25 years.
Okay. Make a phone call to me. Say he got shot at 19. He's been paralyzed since then. Might need to call the district attorney's office. Because if the door was kicked in, he didn't kick it in.
That supervisor said that Charles is faking it to get out of being arrested.
They got a quadriplegic guy up there in
I just
handcuffs.
told him about it.
Oh, he already got the rundown.
It's a ruse, man.
So-
I mean, it's an obvious attempt to not to go to jail. So
Yeah.
I've never seen a case where somebody was so clearly innocent and it would take so little work to establish it and nobody was willing to do the work.
Man, what's up, family? I appreciate you for tapping into another edition of Just or Just Wrong. Now, I'm bringing you this one today for one simple reason: police accountability. We need to dive into this to find out, was this just negligence or was the officer's hands really tied in this matter? Before we get into this deep dive, make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Now, back in June 2024, Catherine Jensen, habitual liar, basically. This lady has multiple reports of false reporting police incidents. She has multiple arrests for theft, just a complete train wreck of a human being. And so she implemented her ex of over a decade ago of kicking in her door. Why? Who knows? But her not knowing that this man is now paraplegic.
Oh, thank God.
All right, how you doing?
After Catherine Jensen says her ex-boyfriend attacked her minutes before they arrived.
So what happened?
He kicked in the door. I ran. He choked me out. Tried to get the keys from my hand of my truck.
So he grabbed you by your neck?
Mm-hmm. Handle him myself. I'm too small.
You say he kicked the door in?
But her not knowing that this man is now paraplegic. She gave the officers all of his information so that when they ran it through the NCIC, they was able to find Mr. Charles.
Good afternoon, Mr. Reed. My name is Officer Belote. You're the one I've been emailing recently.
Yeah.
All right. Doing well. Give me a second. I'm gonna just read you something and then I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. All right?
Great.
So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you at government expense. Knowing and understanding your rights as I have explained them to you, are you willing to answer any questions without an attorney present?
yes.
All right. According to Ms. Jensen, on this date, you forcefully entered her home and attacked her. So,
Yeah, that's.
and you say you have no recollection of who she is.
I have absolutely no idea who that is. Yeah, certainly haven't forced my way into anybody's house.
Because she was able to provide us with your exact information and a description of how you look.
I truly have no idea who that is. Like,
You'll be able to I'm gonna take you right downstairs. You're not even going anywhere.
I am. This is crazy to me. Like,
What kind of car do you have?
My Hyundai.
That gray Hyundai Sonata?
Yeah.
All right, no problem. So, do me a favor, put your hands out. Unfortunately, it is. Put your hands out.
I can't. Is this a joke? My wife? Like,
You'll get a phone call when you get downstairs. Put your hands up above your head, please.
I don't have muscle control.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not like
Put on the other side.
I
on the
literally
other side.
can't. I don't have muscle control. I'm not. Oh my god! Oh my god!
The officer saw that he was a paraplegic, but that didn't stop them from slapping the cuffs on him. Now that these cuffs were put on him, I'm not going to say that the officer negligently threw this man out of the chair. However, he told you he didn't have balance. And whenever you're dealing with somebody with disabilities, you always got to use your kitten gloves because you never know what type of situation somebody's really in. I think that this officer should have used some type of, if he was in contact with him for months or for a month or weeks, as he would like to say, he should have done some background check on the lady that was accusing Mr. Charles of kicking her door in. And if he did, he would have saw that she has a extensive background in false reporting. And I think just right there would have saved everybody this hassle. Now, thankfully, there was an officer around. His spidey senses were tingling.
Hold on. What's the warrant for?
I
Assault.
broke into somebody's house.
From the trespass assault.
How long ago?
June 19th.
Of
June 19th, 15th, 9th, one of
how
those
long
days.
you been paralyzed?
25 years.
Okay. Make a phone call to me.
Fredericksburg Drive. And so basically she was like, and when I got to the house, the front door was kicked in, and I think she was like hiding by the garage or something. And she comes out and she's bleeding from her arm. Her neck is bruised up and everything. She's like, my ex-boyfriend who we broke up 2 days ago just entered my home and attacked me. And then after that, I asked her, hey, you know, have y'all lived together? Yeah, we used to live together at this address. Do you have any of his information? Gave me his name, spelled it out, gave me a description, told me what he looked like, ran it through NCIC, it matched. And then I was like, is this him? She was like, yes, that's him. Gentleman right there.
Might need to call the district attorney's office. Because if the door was kicked in, he didn't kick it in. He didn't kick it in.
Well, she didn't say kicked in. She said, well, I can't recall if it was kicked in or if that's what she said. Because all I remember I wrote was that forced entry was made.
Questions, he escalated it to a supervisor and to another supervisor, but the supervisor he went to, who was in the back office, was I guess more occupied with the pressers on his desk. He didn't even want to get out and really put eyes on the situation, and was to go as far as to say that the guy was lying just so that he could not be arrested, as if he would frail out of his chair and hit the ground. Man, what type of man with any, who would embarrass themselves like that to throw themselves on the ground while being paralyzed? And you're telling me that you think this is a, what he say, a ruse?
Don't mean to interrupt your lunch. I'm stepping in, helping out a little bit. They got a quadriplegic guy up there in
I just
handcuffs.
told him about that.
Oh, he already got the rundown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's phony wash.
Yeah, but how could he?
And I just want to put it out there. He flopped out the wheelchair. I was like, can you raise your hands? Because I'm trying to, pat him down, make sure he doesn't have anything. I don't know if the camera's going to catch it, but I got him by the tip of my fingers. And he just...
It's a ruse, man.
So-
Because, I mean, it's an obvious attempt to not to go to jail. So
Yeah. But he is fucked up from the waist below.
Y'all better get the lawyers on standby, because I know damn well he's going to make a whole issue out of this.
Crazy. I cannot find it in my mind how they justified that. I think, man, that guy needs to be reprimanded some type of way. Now, luckily, I believe a different supervisor, like a transport supervisor, ended up arriving, and she was able to arrange that the guy came back later, and I guess with the lawyer, so that he didn't have to go to jail in the condition that he was in that day. Saved him a little more of a hassle. But I mean, I think someone level-headed in that building should have been able to make that call before they had to call someone else in to intervene. Man, I think that reason alone shows that these guys were, 1, negligent, 2, lazy, and 3, unfit to be a service member of our society. How can you be the person who protects and serves our community when you went and emailed this guy for weeks and tricked him into coming into the police department to serve him a warrant When you laid eyes on him and saw that he was paraplegic, you should have took a step back, but you doubled down and you people accused him of faking. Now, incidents like this has to get out. It has to get out. I'm not calling for someone to be sued, because we all know once a lawsuit happens, it doesn't affect the officers or the department. It affects the citizens of the city, because ultimately the taxpayers are the ones who have to pay that bill. But what I am saying is that this message has to get out. It has to get around. It has to get through the community. It has to reach all channels. And how do we do that? By hitting a like for this video and commenting to keep it going through the algorithm, and share it with your friends and family, because this right here is unacceptable. And if you ask me, it's just simply wrong, man. It's just simply wrong. Now, I appreciate you tapping in for another edition, and I'll see you next time.